New Mexico CannaCast. Everything New Mexico, everything cannabis.
Welcome, everybody. Hello. It is the CannaCast at you, having a great old time. I am Josh here with...
I'm Chad.
Woo!
In today's episode...
Oh, my bad.
Sorry about that.
We're
just a little excited.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, we're a little excited today. The reason why is because we're going to be talking about consumption lounges. The state put out the consumption lounge applications. So what that means is that you can put in an application for a consumption lounge if you want. And Josh, go ahead and explain more.
All right, guys. Consumption lounges, right? Pretty crazy idea. Yes, it is. We'll be one of the few states that got it going on. So that's awesome. Let's see what we can do with it. And we hopefully all the right things. Yes.
Exactly.
But
go ahead.
Oh, I was going to talk about the apps real quick. What links everybody yelling at us for, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, because I mean, we've been getting that question like all week. So go ahead and talk about that.
All right, everybody. Because guess what? I just went through it. We checked it again. We have some exciting news also. Yes, and we got notes. Yes, we write notes for these things. Went a little bit. So you go to the Cannabis Control Division, right? You go to that thing. It says apply for a license. If you're registered in the system, you have all that fun stuff. You click in to sign in. You look on the left-hand side. I hope that's the left hand. It's my left hand. Left-hand side. Up there it says search, right? You hit the search, and when from the search, you'll say Cannabis Control Division over here, licenses. And then it gives you a list of things you can pick. All right. So what I did, I picked the active licenses, right? And we just went through that, right? And guess what? There was 2 more licenses issued yesterday.
Yep.
So what's the total, Chad? I know you got that on point.
But the total is 16 licenses. 6 of them are micros, and 10 of them are the big producers. So congratulations to everybody. Looks like the new micro producer. Is it the micro producer that's in Chaparral, or is it the big producer in Chaparral?
To be honest with you, I couldn't fully tell you right now. I looked at it and I was just excited to see 2 more numbers that were yesterday. I was like, New Mexico community growing again in the cannabis industry. So, you know what I mean? God bless all of y'all. That's how I am. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
super excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm super excited for them too. So yeah, congratulations to those 2 who just got their licenses. Looks like they're going to start kind of rolling out more here as we go, guys. So here we go. And we're going to keep you guys updated every week, I guess now.
and I know of another one they'll be cranking up here soon, because I just had a meeting with them. Mm-hmm.
Good. I can't wait to hear about that.
Veteran owned micro business. Yes. Husband and wife TMO. It's going to be badass. So their report back to me from dealing with them actually is they got back to them in 3 days.
Really? Wow.
RNLD?
Yeah. Doing a good job then. Yeah. 100%.
3 days.
So Josh, go ahead and let them know what the rest of the process is, getting it to and everything with the apps and, what's going on and how to apply.
Oh, we're talking about all the fun stuff, even the consumption lounges, because the consumption lounge and license is different.
Yes.
So Chad was, our tech guy, he does all the stuff on the computers, right? So anyways, he was looking at all the good stuff up there and found the apps, and it's a mail-in app, and me, I was like, BS, dude, there's no way.
Yeah, me too.
So he proved me wrong. It's fantastic. Because you always learn stuff when you get proven wrong. Anyways, and guess what? I learned that there's a mail-in application. It looks like this is our 2 cents. We're not applying for one. This is just our 2 cents, by the way. So it looks like they have you to apply for it, send them a check, but prerequisite, guys, and this is you need to have this before you can get that, right? Would be a retail. You're gonna need your retail license, so you're gonna have all the cameras, the BioTrack, the seed to sell. I imagine that's going to come out of the same place with just a different area. So that's pretty crazy. I'm just checking my notes, making sure I ain't messing anything up too great, right?
Yeah, and a lot of places that we've been talking to, and a lot of places that have shared their information, have also been wanting to add a consumption lounge to it in the first place anyway. So I mean, a lot of these places that have retail or just a retail, they kind of want to have a consumption lounge as well too, which I mean, I really don't blame them. Because it just makes sense to have somewhere for people to consume. And guys, consumption lounges, if you're not sure, if you're new to the cannabis world, if you're not sure what that term means, a consumption lounge is pretty much a cannabis bar. You go in, you purchase some cannabis, you use it there, you smoke it, you vape it, you dab it, you edible it, you tincture it, whatever form you want to use it, you use it there. It's a social environment where you can be around other people who are cannabis users, like-minded people. Hey, you can find me there, I guess. And I guess here in the state of New Mexico, I guess they have a take-home bag, right?
From the the rules and the regs, that you know what I mean, it'd be a sealed container, yeah. So you can consume it there, right? Consumption lounge, consume. So it doesn't matter how you intake it, but you're consuming cannabis at a destination. And yeah, so if you want to take it to go like wine, they have all these different procedures, right? Yep. So to take your cannabis home, it sounds like it'll be in a container of a color that's sealed. And yeah, I mean, why not, right? You purchased it there, so you want to take some, you like it, you found your flavor, right?
Yeah.
On your trip, you found your flavor, right? You're like, oh, yeah, exactly. This is the stuff here. Yeah, exactly. This is my flavor. Yeah. Makes you feel giggly and everything. All that good stuff. So you found your flavor. So you want to buy some more of it. So yeah, you can be able to seal it up, take it with you. Maybe I don't know the ins and outs of it. There'll be more of that coming. I know we will get somebody on here that will know more about it. Yes, she will. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't know definitely. Who she is. We know who she is.
Definitely. And we'll probably have her on soon. We'll see. But yeah, guys, just treat them like bars. And that's the best way to do it when you're talking to people, or even like representatives, lawmakers, or whoever. Just it's like a cannabis bar. That's essentially what it is. So just keep that in mind and everything. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of like the forms, what a cannabis consumption lounge or area is. I mean, that's what it's called in the law, is consumption area, but a lot of people are going to be applying for consumption lounges, like Amsterdam style sometimes,
Well, and let's talk about what, like, in a strong social area, you know what I mean? Being strong and social, right? Like in a community, correct? That will build a better. Here's my 2 cents. It's it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just me. I think it will build a better, positive, more a strengthened community. Correct.
Yes.
So we know more. There'll be more positive going on. I don't think there'll be so much negative. More unity. We need to build that. We definitely, and I think that is a key to get there. I know there will be some obstacles and challenges. But that's how you got to look at them, guys. If you're going into that and into this business, everything you run into is a challenge. And so, you go through it, progress. I mean, it's ups and downs. Don't lose your mind, because you will. I promise you. Good. I lost mine years ago, so we're good.
Yeah, me too. I'm good. Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to pitch that in there. Sorry, I wanted to pitch that, just the social aspect of it. You know what I mean? Of building community. And it'll help building strength of a lot of stuff going on. And I would hate for anybody to discriminate against help people be in a healthier, happier world.
Oh yeah, definitely. I agree, because I mean, when you discriminate against the cannabis industry, it just doesn't end well.
No, it doesn't help. It doesn't help build unity or anything like that. So
yeah. And guys, this week we were actually going to have a different show. We were going to be talking about something totally different, but this actually came out and happened kind of on the fly. We were just, we keep up with cannabis news, stats, laws, everything as much as we can. And it's just something that we try to do and keep on top of, because this is stuff that happens sometimes on the daily, or sometimes all of the time. So, it's just one of those things that, we do, and, it pays off, because now we knew this was going to happen. So we had to change the show. And next week, we're going to be talking about New Mexico cannabis history. And then we'll probably dive in a little deep. That might have to go 2 weeks. We don't know, but we have things lined up, but things change.
Yeah, yes, they do. It is. Yes. It changes on the day. Like, we had a list yesterday. We had added 2 more today, correct? Good stuff. Good stuff.
Exactly. So, but and going on that, let's continue on with the conversation of consumption lounges. There's certain counties in the state that aren't very friendly, or cities being very friendly to, the idea of consumption lounges, or really wanting them in their cities. So Josh knows well and well which county he really wants to talk about first. And go ahead, Josh.
Whoo, yes. And I'm working on my emotional, because I'm very passionate about this and very passionate about, municipalities, counties, whatever is going to discriminate against the plan, against the industry, against entrepreneurs and people that are there. They're dived in. It very much frustrates me, because I thought we were past this and very frustrated. So our tech guy over here, we have a real smart tech guy here at New Mexico CannaCast, real smart guy. Thank God, because I ain't smart at all. Thank God I got a smart tech guy. That's all I got, right? So anyways, he's going to put a link out there to the Bernalillo County commissioners. And this is super important that you need to email these people and ask in a very positive way to reconsider the idea of banning outdoor consumption. This is very discriminatory against the industry, and this will cause an effect which is not good for the industry, not good for you as a community, the entrepreneurs in this industry, the business owners. It's very, very discriminated, and it frustrates me because we've been fighting on the medical side, and we get the the adult use side, and we go from there. And cannabis is safer than alcohol. Oh my goodness, so safer than alcohol, people.
Oh, ridiculously safer.
So Bernalillo County guys, I urge you to do this. I mean, if you're going to be in the industry, if you're going to support this industry, and I imagine you're thinking about it because you're watching the CannaCast, right? New Mexico CannaCast here in New Mexico.
And we hope you do.
Yes. And I hope you win. And you know what I mean? This is going to help you win. I know it doesn't, well, this ain't my town. This ain't my city. It will be next. Yeah. This will brush fire to you. It is not good.
And the best example is, usually when Santa Fe and Albuquerque do something first, other cities follow. And it's usually the Las Cruces. The best one is the cell phone while driving ban. Don't get me wrong, you probably shouldn't do that. However, Santa Fe and Albuquerque did it first, and then Las Cruces came afterwards. A second thing that just happened on the 1st of January is Las Cruces banned plastic bags. Santa Fe and Albuquerque did it first, Las Cruces followed. Now, with that being said, Las Cruces now is having ideas of banning outdoor consumption because of these reasons. So that's why we're saying this domino effect. Once it affects one city or one area, it could start affecting other cities. And the bigger the city it affects first, the more chances it is that domino effect is going to happen. And we see it all the time. There's evidence of it everywhere. So just, be vigilant and, contact your representatives. Do not be afraid to contact them. There is an open contact with them. That's the way our government is set up. And Josh knows full hand how to contact a representative. So Josh, go ahead and let them know how to, how to really
another easy thing, right? We have this great tech guy right here, New Mexico CannaCast. Anyways, and he's going to put a link. There's a link in there again. So yeah, see how we got these links going to put you in the places you need to be. And the thing is just that our experience with advocating, our years of experience, this will probably help you do a lot. This will help you do more than anything. If you act and help break the stigma and you become a professional cannabis person, you will push this further than you can ever imagine. And we've already got to this far. This is respect to the people that have been in prison. This is respect to all the old timers. This is respect to everybody, the OGs, right? If you really do love this community and love this plant, this is stuff that you need to do. You need to contact your representatives. You need to email them in a very positive fashion. They have a job too, and they're listening to 6,000 other people. And here's the thing, guys. If you're not giving them your opinion and your viewpoints, there's other people that are giving them theirs, the other ones. And it's probably totally opposite of yours. And, you might not think you have that right. You are a citizen here. You know what I mean? You're here trying to get into it. You have that right. You need to get into it. So I ask from the bottom of my heart, guys, to help not just to stop the domino effect, to make some change right now. If you really want to make change in this industry, like this is a chance to do it. So you can share this podcast with other people that do that. And that will help to get that out to email. Please email Bernalillo County and ask them to reconsider banning any kind of outdoor consumption. We smell all kinds of stuff out there, right? Like dairies, we had a list of it. There's a whole list of things.
Yeah. I mean, you have the smells, that are near farms and everything, you have like the cattle poop smell, the feces that, comes with it when you have the dairy farms and all these cattle farms and stuff. And, that New Mexico is infamous for,
Organics.
Exactly. And if you drive down from Las Cruces to El Paso, you smell it. There's no way you get around that. I smelled it yesterday. You have the oil smell when you get close to the oil fields. Artesia, you drive through there, they have petroleum, and you smell it. It's hard to get away from there. You smell it over in Clovis. Water treatment facilities, those stink. Those don't smell good at all. And then you have the people that are trying to argue that the secondhand smoke is an issue, and that's just kind of a BS thing, because you have all these other things. And I mean, Josh, I'm sure you have your list of things that you have too as well.
Woo! Whole list of things. Yeah. Yeah, don't get me started on a whole list of things. But yeah, you know what I mean? All like you said, all the different manures, just the secondhand, people smoking, like, you know what I mean? Tobacco smoke. And I get it. People don't want people to smoke, but they can do, you know what I mean? Out in the outdoor, I just don't see it to be a problem. As long as it's respectful, you're help killing the stigma. I'll be honest, that's one of my favorite things is to go outdoors, take my medical device, feel the sun hit my skin, and enjoy, this plant and all its aspects. So, yeah, so I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? We definitely, like I said, I encourage everybody to please email Bernalillo County Commissioners and, you know what I mean, and your representatives to have some push, you know what I mean, to have your natural right as a citizen with these representatives, and you know what I mean, be a part of the whole process, guys.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if someone can, sit outside in a seating area, because here in Las Cruces, if you walk down in downtown, there's restaurants and bars that have outside seating that only has a fence that goes about to your waist, and you can see them drinking and everything. There's no walls covering. They have no problem with that, all because there's no smoke. And I mean, when you have cannabis users, not everybody's going to be smoking. Some people are going to be dabbing. Some people are going to be taking edibles. Some are going to be taking, smoking hash. Some are going to be smoking out of a bong, or whatever you want to call it, water pipe or a medical dosing device, whatever you want to call it. See, yeah, and Josh knows. So, it's just not everybody. It's like assuming everybody in a bar is going shot for shot for shot for shot. Not everybody's going to go, bong for bong for bong for bong. I know when I do bong rips, when I'm hanging out, I'm kind of taking my time. Unless we're smoking a joint, I'm really kind of taking my time. And
let's be honest. If we went bong rip to bong rip, we would go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. We go shot to shot. Terrible. Just terrible idea. Is all I'm saying. Bad idea. Like yeah. It's what I mean, it's apples and oranges to me, I mean, the setup. But yeah, alcohol and cannabis is so far different. And that's the thing, is the cannabis is, you know what I mean, in all my experiences in life, at my young age, I'm not going to tell you, cannabis has always been better. Like it's one of the less risks of anything, as far as risk management, how crazy you're going to get. I mean, when you get into the scientific evidence of it, of what it actually does, with your lungs and stuff, you're like, it's smoke. But get into the scientific evidence of it. There's multiple studies out there, look them up. Even, you know what I mean, the National Institute of Drug Administration did one back in the 70s. And then the LS from Medical Marijuana Radio, shout out to him for helping us and everything. When we do all these brainstormings, he was talking about the new one that just came out of, you know what I mean, of what it does for your lungs and whatnot. So anyways, just don't be the domino. Let's not let Bernalillo as a community, you know what I mean, with love for everybody and all the businesses and the entrepreneurs, let's not let the domino fall, and let's help everybody, because that place is 1/3 of the entire population of New Mexico. So I ask everybody there to email. If you plan to be in the business, you are in the business, please email your Bernalillo County commissioners and ask them to not ban the outdoor smoking. Makes a consumption. It makes no sense. It's bad for the industry. It's bad for their tax revenue. It's bad for the kids that don't get the tax revenue in their schools. It's bad for the officers that don't get the upgrade and pay, so you don't bring quality officers. It's bad for the community, people. Bottom line, the county, you know what I mean? The county sheriff's probably would like an extra upgrade in money for new things. to help
Yeah,
them.
exactly. I mean, who
And
wouldn't?
so the county commissioners are taking that away from them. So,
Yeah. And
go. My
all because of an old fear and a stigma, on all of this. And and it's up to all of us and all of you to to help disprove that stigma, because a representative can take one or two of his constituents and say that his representatives or his constituents are saying this when it's only two people. So I mean, even if two people say something, that can make a big difference, guys. That is what I'm talking about. And I've been told this before by a representative. So, I mean, don't think that this is just me spouting it out. I've literally been told that. So, if even if one, two, three, a few of us say it, it can make a huge difference, because maybe someone wasn't saying anything at all, but what we said changes it. Just like Josh said earlier, if you're not saying anything, someone else is, and it might not be what you like.
Here's a secret and some history for you. The reason our water rights are so restricted is because of two little old ladies that showed up to a hearing, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's what started this whole ripple, and everybody talking about water access and this and that. That's what started it. You know what I mean? There's some other precursors to that, but I mean, that's what got that in there, guys. So you know what I mean? Like I said earlier, if you're not talking to your representative, your county commissioners, your mayors, you know what I mean, help kill the stigma as a cannabis professional, somebody else is, and they're probably not on your team, right? Or even in the cannabis community team, guys. So, and if you're in there, be respectful. This is our experience from what we've done. You know what I mean? We've been very blessed in our advocacy in the medical world. We're very grateful for this experience, and this is why we share it with you, because we've learned it the hard way. It's terrible to learn the hard way, and if you learn the hard way, well, God bless you too, because I do too. But it's terrible, and thank God for Heath and Ginger and everybody, because they were very intelligent about, and they still are they're very, very intelligent about what, you know what I mean, how they helped us with that and how it helped us grow in that situation. So,
I actually want to shout out to the politicians that helped us along the way, kind of spoke with us and guided us in the right direction, because, we were headed down the wrong path. Honestly. And it wasn't like a legal stance. It's just the way that we were conducting ourselves. We weren't really down the right path to really anybody to take us seriously. And so once we did, people really did start taking us seriously, and we were included in more things. So that's really why we're talking about this. It's from our personal experiences in the past, and we've done this for almost a decade now. Coming up this year's 9 years.
On the better half of it. Yes.
Right.
So please, you know what I mean? Be part of the solution. Help kill the stigma. You know what I mean? Cannabis professionals, the people, and especially the people that want to get in the industry and that are in the industry, are mothers, they're fathers, they're well-oiled citizens that help contribute to the community. And you know what I mean? That's what's going to help kill the stigma. So we don't need to start hindering the industry in any way. And I just ask you to reach out. I ask you to, you know what I mean? I can't say it enough is what I'm saying, because I don't know how many people really reach out, but you know what I mean? Send an email, be very nice. I mean, if you want an example, hello, you know what I mean? County, whatever the commissioner have the emails, their name, you send it to all of them, or say, hello, Bernalillo County commissioners. I've been aware that, you know what I mean, you're looking to ban outdoor consumption. Yep. I please ask you to reconsider. I please ask you not to discriminate against the industry or this plant or other entrepreneurs and people that are looking to, you know what I mean, buy further, get into this industry. And please don't, you know what I mean, discriminate against the tax revenue that will be for the you know what I mean, for the county in all aspects.
Yeah.
And say thank you.
That they have with that, the better.
And then say, thank you for your time, and have a wonderful day, Josh McCurdy. That's how you know what I mean. That's how I'm gonna throw my email out, guys. Okay. So yeah, I'm not asking you to do it, and I'm not. I'm gonna get after it and smile and and maybe they'll understand. Then I'm going to hit the straight representatives up, right?
Yeah, exactly. And guys, there's another thing too, and I think we mentioned it earlier. I don't know, but don't show up smelling like a tree. Like a whole plant, like you just, like Josh, yeah, like Josh is showing right there, like he hugged a plant. When we did it, in Santa Fe, whenever we're pretty sober, we're sober, and then we smoke after we talk to them or after a speech. It's the best time too to really connect too, because sometimes when you get into those sessions, you meet some people you've never met before. So, and I'm not saying that we smoke to politicians at all. I'm sorry if no one really assumed that we didn't, but other people in the industry is what we're really talking about. But yeah, just talk to your representatives, be respectful, just know that you're there for a reason and a purpose, and you know what, your one voice can make a difference.
Yes. I can't, you can't say it better. You're definitely, like I said, if you're not doing it, somebody else is, and it's probably not on your team. Okay, guys. And you definitely want to be part of the cannabis community solution. There's no reason to holler and talk smack or cuss or anything else, or try to act like these people, you know what I mean? They just have a different view. They have a lot going on. And like Chad said, the people that are contacting them are saying this. So we need an overwhelming response the other way. It's just, simple politics, guys. This is New Mexico. Yeah. This is politics everywhere. Okay. Not New Mexico. This is just how it works. Yeah. So be aware, be a solution. You need to stand up for your rights, exercise your rights as you're looking to be in the adult use New Mexico market. Okay. Man, I just, everybody just, it'll be great stuff, Yeah.
So we have an opportunity to do this the right way and be the poster child of cannabis programs in the nation, guys, not just for the state, the nation. And we're already being talked about heavily around the nation because of the way that we've taken our path for cannabis legalization. So, just know that we're already kind of getting kudos. Let's continue on that path. And the only way that we're going to do it was with everybody working together. And that's what we want. We want community.
Oh, so much community, guys. Kill the stigma. Be a professional, cannabis person. Don't be the stoner. Hey man, hey, you want to light the reefer, man? Do not be that one. If you want to be that at home, you do whatever you want at home. Okay, great. But you know what I mean? If you want to really progress it, I'm going to be honest with you. If you really want to progress it, you have to go a certain way at it. Well, when I started advocacy, it was suit, tie, all that fun stuff. Because you have to be, clean, shaven, nice looking. You got a beard or whatever, but that's it. It's just kind of the way it is, guys. There's a way things are, and there's a way there's the way things should be, and there's the way things are, is a wise man told us over and over again.
We have photos of us dressed up back in the day, up in Santa Fe and everything, hanging out and, all that good stuff. So yeah, definitely. And, keep an eye out for, city meetings, city halls, county meetings, state stuff. If you're in Albuquerque, guys, driving that hour to Santa Fe isn't that bad. I have to drive 4, it's a little ridiculous. And so if you can make it, go. This is either your livelihood, your freedom, or people's choice, on the line when it comes to certain things. Because like Josh said, it took 2 old ladies making a big deal about the water to really get where we are today. So sometimes it only takes 1, 2. And like I said, the representatives will always already told me that I can take 2 people and say that my constituent said this. That is plural.
It is true because it's plural. So, and that's the way. It's good stuff, guys. So yes, it's up to you. Honestly, you're the people that, are going to have to make the change. We can tell you over and over again, but you're going to have to make it. We have this really smart tech guy, right, that runs the NMCannaCast. So we got him we're going to put links down there, and then you just link it up, send the emails, and be very positive, guys. And lead to good things. Is what I'm saying. If you can stop the domino effect, it won't come down to your town and everything else. Your county, your village, your city. I'm very blessed that I have a good relationship with the mayor, and I've talked to the city council here in Ruidoso. And all good things have come out of it. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. And I have a good relationship even with my sheriff here. She knows me by name, and we've actually done an interview together on the news. So, really nice lady. Awesome. But anyway, guys, that's really all we have. That's the show for this week. Make sure that you guys sub, like, share, whatever. If you like the podcast, tune in every week. We're going to be here, and we're on YouTube and all the other popular places. So we're going to leave our links everywhere. You'll see it. So join us in negot week for New Mexico cannabis history.
Yes. Shout out to Gas Station Extracts, Matthew Tanner at Stone Ape Clothing. I got a hat. And I got a nifty little dab mat too. Cool. I appreciate it. So thank you, sir. And I bought another hat because I like the other one too. So I bought another one. Shout out to Medical Marijuana Radio. Thank you, Larry, for everything you do for us and all the time you spend. But yes, if you like us, if you thought you got some information out of this, that you really liked, that helped you, makes you, anything, share it. And if it didn't, don't share it. Works for me.
And I want to thank our first subscriber as well. I don't remember my name, and I want to contact her to make sure it's okay to shout her out. So thank you to our first subscriber. So that was really awesome. Appreciate for you supporting the New Mexico CannaCast. I mean, that kind of stuff just improves us even more. So anyway, guys, that's all I have. So have a good time, and I'll see you next week. Shoots.